Hi, and welcome to another edition of Sideline Stories here on the WMBD Plus set. The WMBD Weekend Sports anchor and reporter, Patrick Cunningham. Kurt Pegler did the first couple of episodes, and as we get this up and running, this is my first time here, so if I miscue something, I apologize. Our first guest, at least with me as the host, we welcome in Peoria Chiefs General Manager Jason Mott. Jason, appreciate you coming on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, and let's get right to it here. Dozer Park, even though it's the off-season, very busy here over the next few weeks. Tell us about the project that the Chiefs just started yesterday.
It's a pretty big project. We're going to be tearing out 6-7 inches of the surface. As you can see right there, it looks a lot different 24 hours later than that picture. But no, we're tearing it out, tearing the turf out, tearing the soil out. Going to put in new irrigation and a new playing surface. So super excited for it. It's the first field renovation in the 23-year history of the stadium. So really excited that we got to this point, and can't wait to see what the final product looks like.
All right, and as you said, with a new irrigation system, you're not just replacing a top layer of grass. How deep are you getting and ripping out pretty much all the grass, piping, everything like that?
It's gonna be somewhere between 5 to 7 inches in most places. I think some places may have to be a little bit bigger than other spots. They told me this morning there was a spot in right field that was a little deeper. They had to go a little deeper than what they thought they were going to, but that was also the problem area I had all year when we were draining. So I'm like, yes, get rid of that spot, please. That way it makes it a little easier next year. I already told him, I said, that this means no rainouts in 26, right? And they couldn't promise me that. So, but no, it's very, very exciting. You know, it took a while to get here, so it's just, I'm glad we're finally to this point.
Especially after opening day, unfortunately, got rained out here back in April. Quick question, well, a lot of quick questions, but the main one being with the new light upgrades from a couple years ago. This is something that's been in the works for a while. Is this part of the, I guess, requirements for Major League Baseball that minor league parks all around the country need to face certain upgrades?
It is. I think this is for us, it's going to be the final phase. We started year one of it, I think 22? I think 22 we did the women's facility before the 22 season. Before 23 we did the lights and we did the what was it? Oh, I know what it was. The expanded laundry facility, and then we did the commissaries in both locker rooms. And then 24, or that was 24, so I guess 23, 24, and then 25, we did the net, and we did the batting cage, as you can see in the back there. And then this is the final stretch of it. We're under the point system for MLB we were in 2025, but this is just one of those things where it was always a spot of contention. When you look at it, just field didn't drain the way you wanted it to. So we wanted this to be the final piece, so that way it kind of puts the cherry on top of the renovations.
So with all of that, I understand a warning track coming in as well?
Yeah, from everything inside the outfield walls or in the infield wall, all that's coming up. And I thought it was interesting. They're going to do it piece by piece. So right now it's everything sod related, outfield. That is one piece. Then we'll do, I think, the infield dirt as in separate, and then the warning track will be third. And the warning track is they want to keep all the materials separate, just for purposes. I think with the warning track, I think we could potentially, it could be donated to a school if it needed it, or something like that.
And I was reading the release from Cody Schindler, media relations for the Chiefs.
Yep.
Insane amount of material than you would think out there for just that field. 100,000 square feet of sod, over 150 trucks worth of material, 1,200 tons. So do the math there, 1,200 times 2,000. I mean, we're bringing in a lot of stuff, but also using companies not from around the country, but actually just across the river there in East Peoria. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you always want to try to do local. We always say we're Peoria's team, and you want to try to do as much local as you can. Turf Solutions Group, Jason Payne and his group over in East Peoria have been great to work with. We've been talking about this for a couple of years now, and you know, keeping it local is great for our backyard. Really, at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want them to. We want to support local, so we got them. Wilson Services is our field naming or the field playing surface naming rights. They handle the day-to-day operation of the turf and the maintenance around the stadium, the outside stuff, and so they're here. Commercial irrigation to do the irrigation right here in our backyard. So yeah, we're trying to use local anytime you can. I mean, I think it's important for us to support local, and because we ask local to support us, right? So we should support local too.
All right, and what's the timetable looking like here? This is something that I would have thought would have taken longer than you told me on Monday when I came down to talk to you. What is the end goal timetable-wise?
We're estimating 60 days, and I think right now our goal is to be done by Thanksgiving, and just in time. Got to get it done so that way before winter hits. That's really the key. We want to get the sod put in and for it to really take over the winter. Fingers crossed. If you can get the weather department to keep the rain at a I don't mind rain, but let's keep it to a bay a little bit, at least for the next 60 days, and then it can snow and rain and do whatever it wants after that.
I was going to say last winter would have been a great time for that. We got hardly any snow last year compared to what we usually get. And I can't believe as someone who grew up in the South is saying we barely got any snow. We got 10 inches. If I got 10 inches in Texas, I would have moved.
They got hammered last year.
They did, and I got angry phone calls from my relatives being like, "You keep that up there, we'll welcome you down here in the summertime."
Right.
And lastly, Jason, before we head to break here, what are we hoping the improvements look like on the field come opening day next year?
Obviously, I think people will see a difference. You're going to see everybody always says the field looks great, and I always kind of smirk when they say it. I'm like, yeah, it looks great. It looks great from a distance. If you get down on the field, it's a little bit different. I wanted to keep people at a distance so that way you didn't see the imperfections of it. But the field is going to look brand new. It's going to be flat. I mean, there was a crown to the field. That just happens over 23 years. But I think with this, the playing surface